Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Great Britain here in EU4. And I remembered to send in the troops to help the colony. I remembered. I finally remembered. And hopefully they get there in time. Now, let us, for a moment, look at our development map mode. I hate, these provinces are orange when clearly they're, not that bad of provinces. We will add Yorkshire to Parliament. We will add Glamorganshire, because they're a big province. Let's see. Paris, obviously. And we'll be adding a lot of these French provinces as well, just because they're so big and French. Absolutely do this province. Champagne, why not? Let's do a couple more English provinces, like Hampshire. Hampshire here, nah, Hampshire's okay. Let's see, where's a good iron-making province? Gloucestershire, Marches. Do any of these have manufactories in them? I don't think they do. Cornwall does, though, so absolutely. I'm going to do Cornwall. Essex, absolutely. How many more seats do we need? We need 6 more seats. Alright, well. I say we put one in Stockholm to show our support. And of course we need one in Cork, the seat of the noble House of Desmond. Lancashire, sure. How many more? 3 more. We'll put one in Lothian, just because it's a good base tax province. And let's do like a couple more French provinces. Orléans is good. Think armor here. And that's enough. Alright, cool. Let's start a debate. We can't push any debates right now. Probably have to wait a month, if I had to guess. Now, Pskov is going to rest on his conquered land here. We get the Bountiful Harvest event once again, and I am going to take this time to repay our 1,000 ducat loan. Alright, we won the Siege of Strondalag. Let's go remove the Pskovian army. Probably going to take some horrible penalties here, but that's okay with me. Because we're basically unbeatable at this point. Alright, and let's go take some land. We will request military access through Estonia. Now these troops are probably fleeing to Stockholm, if I had to guess. No, they're going further than that. The Ottomans are seemingly defeating the Polish. It is worth noting that we're also at war with Brandenburg, which could be problematic, but at the same time, not really worried about it. We just have so many troops that it just doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the retreating Pskovian troops have fallen upon our pikes. Trier did a great job sieging down Brandenburg's land, I have to say. Well done. Alright, now we're going to go start sieging down Polish lands here. And we're going to hope for a good release. The Ottomans, unfortunately, do seem to be losing battles here. Not entirely surprising, I suppose, but nonetheless disappointing. We'll go crush, oh, our colony in New Haven has become independent. And this time, in Hambane, we have managed to actually get our troops there this time. So, no more of that silly nonsense of losing troops. Sure, let's conquer Schleswig. Seems like a good mission to take after all this silliness is over. I guess we're gonna go siege down Riga. Austria has sown discontent. I guess I can't say I'm surprised. The Polish are doing quite a number on the Ottomans, unfortunately. I really wish we could get our troops down there to actually, like, you know, directly help, but... Let's see, let's get the fleet. Send it to Stockholm. And we'll attach you to the transport. And we're going to transfer you to this province here. And thus the siege of Poland is completely underway. We will go ahead and pick up the next influence idea, which gives us better, you know, cheaper, unjustified demands, which is really useful for conquest wars, of which we will be fighting, you know, certainly more. Hey, 5 prestige. Not going to complain. Alright, we've gained conquest against Choctaw. Good for us, I suppose. Let's see, the Austrians did take a little bit of land back from the Dutch. The Dutch are still alive, but probably not going to be after a couple more wars with the Austrians. Let's start a debate in Parliament. I like this army tradition decay reduction. Let's try to push this. 56 admin, not worth it at all. 10 church power, always worth it. 10 prestige, I'd rather not. Diplomatic support, meh. 0.2 corruption, absolutely. 16 admin is okay. 20 diplo, 0.2 corruption, and sure, that seems good enough. We have a 90% chance to win. Now, basically, we're on the warpath here to try to get down to Ottoman lands, because we would really prefer to actually directly help our ally. Alright, I'm going to go blockade Riga. Come on, 2 disease outbreaks at 63%? Jeez. I'm not saying the dice rolls are rigged. Cultural ties weaken. The culture in Catskills will become American. Oh my. Alright, we have won the Siege of Riga. Alright, this may be a little bit foolish, but we have a 3-2 general. We would be fighting in the woods, so we'd be fighting at a -1, which kind of negates the general. They don't have very many infantry in this army. I want to test ourselves against the Poles. See what our troops are made of here. In our beautiful British uniforms and these lovely Polish ones as well. I'm going to send this army to support just in case, but I want to test our abilities against the enemy in relatively even numbers. Although that army does have a lot of artillery, you know, 6 of those regiments aren't even there. So let's see what we can do here. All right, good start. Not so good start. Now we're losing a bunch of troops. And then the shock phase kind of making a comeback. Taking that -1 was not the best idea, but now in the third fire phase, we have rolled a 12 to their 6, and this is going to really just, yeah. So, as we can see here, against a fairly equal army, we had, let's see, we lost about 5,600 troops. They lost about 12,000. I consider that a pretty good victory. So, are you locked? Yeah, you're locked. We are going to put these troops on a forced march to try to get down to this army here. Although it does look like we're going to be winning this battle anyway, although they did just reinforce, so no, we're definitely going to put the troops on forced march. Try to get down to this battle as soon as possible, though we are defeating them a little bit handily here. We're, despite their superior numbers, we seem to be winning. I am going to hire a Morale of Armies advisor, which improves our max morale, which makes the situation a little better for us. It is going to be a little tight, though. I don't know if these troops can hold. Oh, this is so close. And it looks like we were unable to make it, but the rest of the troops are going to arrive. We're taking a lot of casualties here, but this should give the Ottomans the opportunity they need to actually recover their troops. Very unfortunate we couldn't get there to reinforce at the last minute, and that we actually ended up losing a battle because of this. What a brutal, bloody battle. They're doing so much more damage in the fire phase than us, even though we have properly stacked stacks here. We are going to win, but we ended up losing... I think we actually... No, we killed more troops, just because this was just the second army. We are going to turn these armies off of forced march so they can actually recover. And, yeah, what a bloody battle. What a bloody battle. Rather than siege, we are going to go seek down the Polish armies. There's a 2-stack of Pascavians waiting here. I don't think they can defeat us, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. That could have been disastrous if it was a larger stack, and if we'd gotten stack wiped as a result. See, this army's going to arrive on the 15th. This is a pretty massive war. This is nearly as crazy as the first Austro-British War, which we won by a fluke basically. It would have been really nice to have Spain in this war, but clearly he wasn't interested just because it was so far away, I guess. Now we could arrive before the end of the month here, and I think we're going to do that, just so that they don't get the tick of morale. We can inflict some more grievous casualties on them once the other army reinforces. These Poles are putting up a hell of a fight, though. There we go. Get some little bit of breakage there. Turning out to be a fairly brutal war, and it makes me glad I didn't attack both Austria and Poland, though having the help of the Spanish would definitely have been nice. The Ottomans' refusal to actually get in the fight and help is a little bit disconcerting. It would be nice to have another army over there as well. So we may call upon the African troops here. I think that is the correct move, because we need more men in the battle. Go ahead and kick the game speed up just a little bit now that there's a bit of a lull. And our manpower is rapidly depleting here, which is unfortunate, but we are also taking a lot of force from the Polish. And I can't stress enough how much we, really want to win this war. Alright, in Hambane, they're attacking us again. Unsurprising. And I don't like what this Polish stack is doing, so we're going to move away a little bit, because our troops need more time to recover. The transport fleet is getting close to the army. We'll only be able to take 36 or 37 of them, but I think that is plenty more reinforcements to help out with this war. That's the thing about this, right? Like, we're not even fighting at our full strength here, and we're still doing just so much damage. And every battle that we win like that, where we kill 8,000 of them and lose 200, is you know, huge. The Ottomans still tied up with their own rebellions because they're attempting to westernize during this war. Not the best of ideas there. Still no sign of the rest of the Polish army, and that does make me a little bit nervous. You know, that they're out there somewhere. You know, the hills have poles and all that. The hills have poles. Coming to a theater near you. Alright, great. We have taken over many provinces here. Unfortunately, the Brandenburgians are managing to break through because they have 14 artillery and one siege general. And we're going to go start attempting to carpet siege here. We are going to be waiting for that next stack to show up. And of course, we'll be keeping a sharp eye out for any Polish armies. Alright, we've won the siege of Krakow already. Very good stuff. If we can stop the siege of Polak here... Wow, we just won two 14% sieges. I'm thoroughly impressed with the troops. Alright, we are attacking this Baltic fleet here. I don't think the Poles stand much of a chance against the Royal Navy. And more or less correct on that one. Of course. And of course we're going to send this army down to help out with the effort as well. The Polish appear to be splitting their army, which could have disastrous effects. So we're going to seize the moment here. Alright, we're going to elect the diplomatic candidate once again. Do like being a republic quite a bit. And I believe this 27 stack is doomed. Yeah, we just stack wiped a 27 stack and lost like 1,300 people. I'd call that a pretty smashing victory. Come back, Poland. William Beresford has some words he'd like to say. Of course, I expect no less from the Royal Army. With the Army of Desmond firmly supporting and guiding the troops. And this is the power, this is the glory of our empire, that we have this many troops. Fortunately, we have lost the siege of Polak that we were going to attempt to prevent, but not really much we can do about that one. Unfortunately, Brandenburg seems content to go around and take our forts, which is a problem. That is going to make our war score a little bit worse until we peace out with Poland, who unfortunately is the one we want to beat in the first place. Oh, Hobbes publishes Leviathan. Cool, 10 admin, 10 prestige. I like it. I like it a lot. We will lose stability here, unfortunately. We're still at +1 though, so not really a problem. Alright. I really don't like taking this fight here. Oh, they won the siege anyway. But it's okay. We just stack wiped another stack and only lost 5,000 troops, so I don't know what was going on before with Poland, but clearly now we have a significant advantage, and it's causing them to just lose obscene amounts of troops. And obviously the situation for Poland here is becoming increasingly dire, increasingly good for us. The Poles content to go and attack our Ottoman brethren. Oh, he's forced marching. Oh, he got the reinforced, and Poland is not going to win that battle, I don't think. The Ottomans losing a lot of troops, but quantity coming through in the clutch, letting him get those extra 30,000 troops there. We'll leave Oil Bucket Land alone. I don't want to tax Oil Bucket, man. Now, if we can trace the retreat path here of the Poles, it looks like they're going back to somewhere around like Smolensk. I don't think we could catch them because actually we have access to almost every province in Poland, but I don't think we could beat them because they're on a shadow retreat. So yeah, let's just not worry about it. Their army is big enough that it's just not an issue. We are going to split the troops here into slightly smaller stacks just to speed up the siege process. The Ottomans now finally joining the fray. And what a war. When did this war start? 1653? This has been 6 years of war. Not the most productive war, but it will, you know, definitely help us in the long run. And it'll help us in the long run simply because if we, you know, take out Poland, then, you know, the world becomes our oyster, because the final, you know, preeminent power of Europe will finally have fallen. War exhaustion is starting to get a little bit high. We're going to start taking some more provinces. We're going to gather the troops for a large offensive against the Polish. We do have some rebels about to fire. The Fulani separatists. However, I am going to spend some Diplo to reduce our war exhaustion. Just a little bit. Just to help out. Right, we won the Siege of Broclaw. I believe we can get this 34 stack up in time to actually defeat the Poles before they finish their siege. We need this to be the first army that arrives. And I think they will be. Nope. Alright, wait 2 days, wait 3 days, and as you can see, 100k. We will stack wipe the Polish, only having lost 2,500 troops. It's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. Unfortunately, we do have call for peace, so we're going to be looking into peace deal options with Poland here. And I think, honestly, we want them to cancel subject on Brandenburg. And I'm wondering how feasible this is, considering how much more land we would need to take from them, and considering how much they already own. I mean, other than that, if we don't have them cancel Brandenburg as a subject, all we can really do is something like, release Moldavia. However, releasing Lithuania would be the big one here. and that would be 195. I think we absolutely do this. I think that it is worth attempting to get to 100 war score, even if they allied Lithuania. Having them separated makes them weaker, especially considering how many points Poland actually spent on attempting to annex them. So yeah, I believe this is absolutely the right thing to do. We are going to extend this war for as long as we can, because we really want this, this goal. It doesn't help that Brandenburg owns literally every fort in Europe. But not really much we could have done about that one. We could pick up the next admin tech here. I don't want to waste the points on ahead of time, though, so we're just going to wait a little bit. The rebel situation getting a little bit precarious, as you can see on the outliner here. Unfortunately, we have lost the siege to some particularists, so we're gonna go fix that real quick. You know, we really, really need Poland to accept this deal. And what a crazy long war this has been. I think I'm going to extend the episode just because I really want to get this war done in this episode. We have 4 sieges going on right now that we're all winning. We'll go stack wipe that small province there. There's one more fort out here in Penza. And I don't know how much closer we can get Poland to accepting here, though after we take these 3 forts, they should be a little more responsive, I would think. The Ottomans are going into Brandenburg's land. But my thinking on this is, by forcing them to release Lithuania, we put them into a situation where Brandenburg is going to become very rebellious. And thus, even if nobody else cares, you know, we're in a situation where we can actually, take advantage of it and support their independence, and possibly gain them as an ally. We will reduce war exhaustion once again. Hate spending the Diplo to do it, but we gotta. Poland, of course, getting closer and closer to accepting. I hate that we have call for peace. It's making this rather difficult. But we gotta. We have to take advantage of this situation. You know, whatever the cost. I don't think the situation is that dire. I think we have enough men and enough manpower that dealing with rebels really isn't going to be a problem. Alright, we're yearly prestige up from trading in furs. Getting very close here to them accepting. Unfortunately, Brandenburg continues to take land. We gotta go kill Poland's rebels, unfortunately. Or they're gonna take we don't have time to do more sieges. We've really just got to take land. Yeah, we should be able to beat those peasants just fine. We'll get some heretic regiments from an event there. He is so close to accepting. Can almost taste it. Really need a forced march here. We'll have this army forced march as well. Oh, heresy. Hooray. Nah, we need this army to go to Brandenburg's land. We're so close to getting that acceptance. So close. I can feel it. You know, we're so close to having Poland be defeated. You know, once and for all. Alright, turn off forced march. Call for peace getting a little bit worrisome, unfortunately. But just a couple more months. Really don't mind spending the diplomatic points. Just keep reducing war exhaustion. It'll be fine. We are so close to breaking Poland in half. Interesting that Brandenburg owns Danzig. Baptist heretics. Oh no! The Baptists! Catskills has apparently become a self-sustaining colony. Cool. We've almost won this siege. We're so close. What? We can't release Lithuania? What happened? Is it because we don't own the... What? What happened to the peace offer? Excuse me? It disappeared. It disappeared from the peace offer. Well, whatever. We'll release Brandenburg instead. This game. Like, I don't know if it's just because they, like, had been annexed for long enough, or if the particularists took over. God, that monthly war exhaustion, though. Need to have our troops forced march. When will you arrive? 6th of August. Cool. Tver is independent. I don't know if that was true before the war, but it's definitely true now. Come on, Poland. You know you want out. Okay, now we could release Lithuania again. Okay. I don't know why they're suddenly so resistant. But we're winning more sieges, getting them closer and closer to acceptance. Oh man, hope I don't regret this. Hooray, you're the army tradition. They passed. You know, this happened in the League War as well. Apparently we have rebels somewhere. Not sure where. Maybe in Africa? I don't know. Oh, they're attacking the Malians. Nice. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe the Triarian peasants? Sure, send whatever they need. Ugh, this monthly war exhaustion. Please. Please, Poland. Our treasurer has died, which, while tragic, also is going to give us a lot of admin points, so... Can't really complain too much. Alright, Poland is very close to accepting. We're on the cusp. We're also out of manpower, but it's okay. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Truce with Novgorod has ended. That's how long this war's been going on. Come on, Poland! You can do it. Just accept my completely reasonable terms. Let's hire the diplomat candidate again, because we're just so behind on diplomatic points at this point. In no small part due to our rising war exhaustion. Alright, Poland would accept. Hello and welcome to the world, Lithuania. Welcome back. Poland now, just a mere shadow of himself. We will be allying the Lithuanians, of course. We don't want Poland getting any ideas about whose land that is. And, we'll take one province. No, I'm kidding. We'll take a bunch of land. Let's see. Would we be risking a nasty coalition? Maybe. Maybe we don't take a couple of these provinces. Maybe we chill out just a little bit. Well, I do want Riga. Riga's a nice province. And that would prevent a massive coalition. So, let's do that. Take war reps. I don't think we could force... Yeah, we can't force our religion. It's too much war score. We'll take all your money. You can have an alliance with Novgorod. That's fine by me. And, yeah, we'll take that as our peace deal. That is absolutely beautiful. And now we have to deal with the backlash of this crazy war, in which we managed to finally sever Poland at the throat, basically. And I'm sorry for the length of the episode, but I wanted to, you know, kind of turn this into a special, if you will. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.